Fat loss is sexist. Why do you think females are frustrated when they're trying to lose weight? Why do you think it's so hard for them to lose weight compared to how easier it is for guys to lose weight? Well, I'm going to tell you so you'll never have to be frustrated ever again, because you have the same meals, you probably go for the same walks, the same effort, but you're probably losing about 8 kilograms of weight, and your partner's probably losing 2 kilograms, and she's possibly even working harder than you. So why is that? I've been a trainer for over 4 decades, and I've seen this firsthand where a lady will come in and she gets frustrated that her partner's losing weight more than the guy. Why is that happening? You shouldn't have to feel like this. You shouldn't have to feel like you're failing with everything you're doing, because the truth is, fat loss is sexist. Your body is different. A guy's body is built for hunting. It's got testosterone that burns fat. It's got muscles that burn more fat and need more fat to survive. As a lady's body, it doesn't. They eat less than you and they don't lose as much weight as you. It's not fair. It's never fair, guys. Fat loss is sexist. So let's tell you what happens. For 10,000 years more, we've have this beast where we want to have progestation, so the body can stay going, the race can stay going. So the baby inside the mother's womb has to survive. So in a famine, it'll survive 6 months, 12 months where there's no food, because there's fat stores in a female's body. Whereas the guy in a famine, he's done his job. He's impregnated the female of the race, species, and he's gone. He dies off. So the guy's unfair. You die off, ladies. You survive a famine, and the race or the beast survives. This is what happens when all throughout the ages, and now the female's got this fat behind her arms, the fat in her stomach, the fat around her bum, and she doesn't want that. So she comes into the gym and tries to lose weight. The guy comes into the gym starting to lose weight, and there's a difference. This is a difference. So there's a difference between fat loss for you and a fat loss for guys. And I'll show you exactly how it is. When a guy comes in and trains with me and a girl comes in and trains with me, I say to them, it's different. Imagine you've got your goal. Here's your goals, guys. There's the goals, right? And I give you a ball about this big. And again, I'm trying to look around for a ball. Right? There we go. There's an example. There's your goals, guys. And we give you a ball which is like here, this big. Okay? And we get you to throw it in from about a distance of, say, less than a meter away from me. And I say, throw that in. That's what a guy does when they're trying to lose weight. The goal is lose weight. They change their food and they lose weight. Yes, it's hard. We have to change our attitude towards things, but it's hard. But that's their goal. With a female, what we do is we say, okay, here's your goal. Imagine the middle of that. Imagine the middle of that sticky tape there, relative to that goal there. There's your goal, girls. Ladies, there's your goal right there. But what we'll do is we'll give you a ball about, I don't know, I can't even find one. Probably about this big. We'll give a ball to you about this big to try to get through that, right? And what we'll do with the lady is we'll say, walk down the street, probably 2 blocks. We'll blindfold you. We'll spin you around 10 times and then have a shot at getting through that goal. Not impossible, but much harder. And that's the difference between what happens when guys are trying to lose weight and what happens when girls are trying to lose weight. It's very frustrating. So it's normal for a lady to get frustrated. It's normal for them to have setbacks. It's normal for them to get really angry that you're losing weight because you're doing exactly what they're doing, but they can't lose the weight because this is what happens when they try to lose weight. This is all normal. So let me give you a story what happened when I was watching once The Biggest Loser. There was a lady there and she was trying to lose weight on The Biggest Loser, and she'd done everything the trainer had asked her to do. Everything. Okay? And she weighed in and she was the same weight she was the previous week. The same program as guys, but they've got different biology, different hormones. She's not being lazy. She's not slacking off. She hasn't got lack of willpower. She's not doing anything wrong. She's doing everything the guy is. But he's not fighting over 10 thousandths of evolution. Her body says keep the fat just in case. Yours doesn't. It says get rid of the fat, we can die off. Unfair that you died off back then 10,000 years ago. Unfair that the lady now has the fat on there. Okay? So this is a big different journey. So on that Biggest Loser show, after the lady got really upset, she went in and stormed off into the lounge room, and the trainer went in there and I thought, great. He's going to explain it to her. This was an American Biggest Loser show about, 15, 20 years ago. And I found myself screaming at the TV because I thought, here we go, for once. They're going to explain that the lady never has to worry about getting on the scales again because he's going to explain the truth and she'll never, ever have to feel like that again. And he went in there and he said to her, you're going to have to look deeper and dig deeper and try to go harder next week. I thought, wow, he's an idiot. Just like most of the trainers out there in this fitness industry, which I call the unhealthy health industry. He's an idiot just like the rest of them. So what does she do? He walks out of the room. She gets up, storms off to the fridge and starts eating food. And I don't get it. I don't blame her. Why wouldn't she have the what the hell effect? I've done all this. I'm trying so hard. What the hell? There's nothing else I can do. Because he didn't support her. That trainer, lack of support. So you've got to support your partners with this. You've got to explain to them it's going to be different for them. There's no comparison here. You need patience when you're trying to lose weight if you're a female. It's not exactly the same as a guy. It'll take probably 2 to 3 times longer, but it will. This does not license you to go off and eat anything you want. This doesn't license you to just sit around on the couch and go, oh, it's not fair, what the hell, why should I bother? This doesn't give you excuses. This gives you the education to understand why you can't lose weight in the same speed as a guy in the race. That's all. So expect to be really upset with your weight loss. Expect to be frustrated. That's normal. That is what I tell my clients is progress. The moment you get frustrated, great, you're progressing. Awesome. The moment you're getting upset that you notice your partner losing weight more or quicker than you, great. That means you're getting closer. You're getting closer to your results. And this is a good thing. This is normal. Because you don't have to worry about getting on the scales ever again when you know this, because you'll never have to experience the frustration again. So Friday, I'll give you a complete picture of how you lose weight in the reverse order, then you put it on. And you'll understand from when you listen to Friday's video, combine it with this video, guys and girls, you'll understand that weight loss, maybe it's sexy, not sexist. And you'll never have to worry about getting on the scales again because we're going to get your body back. Thanks for being with us on today's Men's Movement. Cheers.
You've been listening to the Men's Movement. Look forward to seeing less of you next time.